The time you left the ice, what have you gone through and what have you found out?
I just done X-rays and tested the ligaments and the knee as best you could. It seemed to be fairly positive right now. I'm going to go for an MRI in a little bit here and figure out more.
You were in a similar situation a few years ago when you crashed on the boards, and I think you said you knew right away something was wrong. What was that going through your mind last? Did you think something was wrong?
I was just worried to stand up. I thought my leg was just going to give away. If I'm being completely honest, I thought my leg was in two pieces when I was sitting on the ice, but thankfully the bone's okay, and thankfully I was able to get up, and with a lot of help I was able to get off.
Have you had anything, a similar crash, like even when you were younger, that felt like that?
I've never had like a lower body injury before, so this is something new for me. But like I said, we still don't know too much. Things look fairly positive right now, but you haven't had a picture in there, so we'll see.
Connor, dirty play, dangerous play from Gio, or what?
You know what? No, I'm same type of play as the last time, where just trying to make a play on the net and get tripped up. But you can't fault Giordano for trying to make a play on the puck.
Connor, Gio post-game said he felt really bad about the whole situation. Has he reached out at all?
Yeah, I spoke to him after the game. He came around and was really nice, and just said,
Some of the newer ones have vibrate.
Yeah, like I said, so he came around and was really nice and just said, I feel bad and whatnot. So I appreciate that. But like I said, he's just trying to make a play on the puck, and yeah.
So it seemed like after the first one against Manning, you haven't crashed the net you go to the net all the time, but you've been more careful, and it hasn't ended up in that train wreck like it did last night that often. Are you trying to get that, not go to the net out of your game, but that result, is there any way to get it out of your game?
You know what, they pay me $100 million to play my game. Part of my game is beating guys wide and going to the net, so Daryl's gonna have to get my money back if I stop doing that. So I'm not doing that. So
You've gone through this 4 times now. Is it different this year than the other 3 or 2? I guess.
Yeah, this year's frustrating. A lot's already been made about what I said in Vegas, but I'd be a complete loser if I wasn't frustrated. So it's frustrating personally. It's frustrating as a group. We want to be in the playoffs. We want to be competing, late in the season, but that's not where we're at. So we got some stuff to figure out. Like I said, that's not rubbing anyone's nose and anything. That's just simply the facts, and we're going to get it right. I know Bob is on a mission to right the ship here, and I'm confident he will.
I think it's a dumb question, but I'll ask it. But just to appease a lot of people, frustration's a long ways away from asking for a trade, is it not?
Yeah, I want to be here. If I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't have signed an 8-year deal. So I love the guys in the city. There's obviously going to be changes both on and off the ice, and that's just the facts of it. And but I'm here to be this part of the solution, and that's that.
What do you do with your exit interviews? What messaging are you going to send on your own?
Bob and I talked just briefly, but we haven't really met. Just quick. My message is, let's get this right. Let's fix this. Doesn't matter what has to happen. Let's just get this right. That's all.
You obviously have a lot of good pieces in play, like yourself and Leon had a career, and Nugent Hopkins, Nurse, Chason. Like there's a lot of that. It's just kind of filling in. As Chason said, it's really important to have good quality depth guys. So when you look at it, it seems like you have some of the hardest parts there. It's just having to kind of color in the pieces.
That's fair. We have a lot of high-end skill. We have some really good depth players as well. Guys that fill roles and whatnot. So if you look around the league, it's a lot of it's not your top end guys. I mean, every team has guys that score 30 and 40 goals. But it's the kind of the middle of the pack where guys have 15, 12, 10 goals, type of stuff. And that is not at all what I'm saying. I'm not putting that on other people. I'm just saying that's the fact. If you want to be successful in this league, your whole lineup has to be dangerous. And yeah.
Connor, I know you didn't have the MRI. You have to really wait for the results of that to breathe easy about this. No breaks is one thing, but there's more possibilities there, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. X-rays, pretty black and white picture. Leg's broken or it's not, but there's obviously lots more stuff in and around that area that can be damaged. So we're going to figure this out and we'll get a plan moving forward.
You play the most with Leon, and 50 goals is really hard to do in today's game unless you're Ovechkin, it seems. But what did you see up close? Maybe the change in just his approach with the puck on his stick, maybe that's been different in previous years.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure what it is. He's such a smart player, and he's always open. He only needs the puck on his stick for less than a second. So I credit a lot to how smart of a player he is. His shot's obviously one thing, but just the way he's able to pop into holes and get open, it's pretty impressive.
Connor, there's no secret that this team finished 14th in the West. Is there something that you like? Is there a point where you feel comfortable in terms of seeing the team progress, or is it playoffs or bust really for you guys? Do you think playoffs are a realistic goal for you guys next year?
It's tough to talk about next year. Like I said, we had a lot of. Sorry, phone's distracting me. We have a lot of stuff that we need to figure out. Can I comment on next year? I really can't, but obviously we're hopeful, and I want to play in the playoffs, so that's the bottom line.
Thanks, Connor. Jonesy, there's a silent feature.